Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Tara Green here. I came on early. I'm going to wait a couple minutes before people come here. I did mention that I was going to go live tonight for the spring equinox. So happy spring, everybody. You know, it is March 19th here. I'm up in Toronto, Canada. It is Eastern Daylight Time, so it is 5 p.m. If you're over in Pacific Daylight Time, it's March the 20th if you're over in Greenwich Mean Time. And so, yeah, I'm just going to wait a few minutes. I have put it out on Twitter, X, on Instagram, on Facebook that I am live. And yeah, so please join me here. I have promised that I will do tarot card readings. Usually I do these over on Facebook with the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. And it is International Astrology Day. So I want to wish you all a happy International Astrology Day. It's because it is the first degree of the zodiac when the sun enters Aries, which it's not there yet. The sun is actually at the very last, most karmic degree right now of Pisces. So I want to say hi to everybody who's just joined. Thank you very much for joining me right now. I'm Tara Green, a professional astrologer, tarot reader, psychic, women's spirituality leader. So if you haven't met me, if you haven't been here before, I welcome you very much. Thank you very much. It's a very auspicious day. It is the first day of the year. This is real New Year's, according to ancient pagan customs. This is called Ostara, and it is when the sun enters zero Aries. So we say, you know, it's Aries season starting. The sun is sitting on the equator. And so the type of astrology I do, and which most astrologers do, except for Vedic astrologers, is tropical astrology. And it has everything to do with the sun and following the sun against the tropics and the equator. So today, later today, 11:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the sun will officially enter Aries. We're getting a spring ahead here, and I'm going live to talk about what the spring holds for you. I'm going to talk about the astrology. I'm going to use my tarot cards. I'm also going to channel a message that I received earlier today because I'm also a channeler. So let's see. I'm just going to, pin my notice here. There we go. Okay, so I'm kind of new for this, but I've been really feeling that I wanted to come and start going live a bit more often so you can get to know me. I have a wealth of knowledge. I've been a professional astrologer, tarot reader for over 33 years now, and I do remember my past lives. I'm a multidimensional being. I've always remembered that. I've always known that. So yeah, I've been at this a long time. It's in my blood. I officially took the name Lady of the Stars in 2012. At a women's ceremonial gathering at the beautiful Grail Springs Wellness Spa up in Bancroft, Ontario. So anyway, thank you all for being here. It's really nice to see you. Happy spring, happy autumn if you're down under the equator. The sun is getting ready to sit right on the equator. And so we're celebrating. This is the balance. There's only 2 days in the whole year when we have equal day and night. So we're going to notice it, of course, if you're up in the north or southern hemispheres more obviously. So we want to celebrate the inner balance, the inner marriage. We all have this. I know it's not politically correct to think this way, but these are archetypal and real actual things going on. Day, night, it's going to be equal today. You know, if you're in the northern hemisphere, if you're in the southern hemisphere, the inner complementary opposites, you know, which we all have. So the inner feminine, the inner masculine, everybody has that, however you identify yourself. And they complement each other, day, night, yin, yang, up, down, black, white, all of that stuff. You all know that, right? Okay. So we're going to celebrate this because our ancestors would participate in what they call the turning of the wheel of the year. Okay. Pagan beliefs, watching the stars, this is what's in our genes. This is part of who we are, our consciousness. We've always worshiped the stars, the planets, because we know we come from the stars. We know that we're inherently multidimensional beings. So I want to welcome everybody who's here to join me for this spring equinox, autumn equinox down under. I'm going to smudge everybody a bit, okay? So I am a practicing white witch and a green witch. I was initiated a green witch by Susan Weed in Woodstock, New York in 1987, along with about 33 other women. So a green witch practices only good magic, works with herbs, works with the natural world. I'm all about nature, okay? So, and I've got my special Herkimer diamond crystal, which I always use. This is my big channeling crystal. It looks like a big crystal skull, which I also work with those kinds of energies. So if you want to join me, just relax, sit back. I'm going to put a bit of lavender. This is a good thing to do if you have essential oils. A little lavender there on your third eye that protects you, and you do need spiritual protection. And I've also got some Florida water here. This is what shamans use. Hi, Vancouver Aquarius. I'm seeing people's names now. A little bit of this, Florida water. If you ever go through an ayahuasca ceremony or a cactus ceremony, magic plants, shamans put this in their mouth and spray it at you if you're going through a hard time. So I'm just going to warm my hands up here. So I want to welcome you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the astrology that's going on here. Before I did this reading, I went to lay down for a bit. I have an infrared massage bed. I went to lay down there and I asked for some help to come in because I was feeling tired. And right away, I started to channel Rachel Pollack. Now, I don't know if you know who Rachel Pollack is. She was a famous writer of novels. And she was also a famous tarot card writer. And she passed away, I think it's already a couple of years ago. She was one of the two most famous tarot card kind of exponents in the world, along with Mary Greer. And I see my friend Tamara is there. I can invite you. How do I do that? Invitation sent. Okay. So she was a very influential tarot person in the world. She developed her own tarot decks as well, wrote about tarots, so you can check out her stuff. But anyway, she came through very clear.
Oh,
Spirit talk.
hi.
Hey, Tamara, how are you?
I'm listening. I'm sorry, honey. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just talking about, I did a little meditation earlier today, and Rachel Pollack, a famous tarot writer, who I got to meet. I was fortunate enough to get to meet in Montreal at a tarot symposium in 2019. I was a presenter there along with her and Mary Greer, and I was very honored to be there with like my, I'm like a fangirling those two doyens of the tarot world, right? And Rachel was wonderful. She was so gracious. And anyway, Rachel came in and took me into this really powerful galactic, super galactic, interdimensional channeling where I got totally revved up now. I'm buzzing. I hope you feel the buzz that I'm sending to you right now, because it was like super multi-dimensional. So one of the things I do in my workshops is I do love to do these channeled messages. And so we will do a little bit of that. We're also going to do the tarot cards as well. So I want everybody to just take a deep breath. Maybe we should get to that channeling right now. So what's the best thing to do is, if you have your hands free, you're going to put your right hand on your heart. So we want to tune into the heart chakra. You can tap it a little bit if you want. You can put your left hand, women can put your left hand on your womb, on your uterus. Those are the two balancing points. And we're talking about the balance of the masculine and the feminine. In ancient Peruvian teachings, the heart is considered masculine because it's a pump, which makes sense. We think of it, of course, as the source of love. And it is a source of our emotions, but it is an action thing. And, Aries, we're springing into action tonight, right? And we're going to get all charged up. So we're also releasing the past year. Okay, we're bringing that total year to a close. Releasing the past year, the sun is actually still in a very powerful degree, the 29th degree of Pisces, the very last, the most karmic degree in the whole zodiac, the 359th degree. And so we want to let go of the past before we step into the new. So, that's why people do spring cleaning and things like that, right? So what you want to do, and if you have had a hysterectomy, then you have a spirit womb. Men also have a spirit womb, so they can tune into their inner feminine that way as well, okay? And whatever gender you are, okay? So we're just going to talk about those polarities and balancing them out, because we want to do the as above, what the planets are doing, what the sun is doing, so below, where we are here down on the earth, and so within. So if you just want to take a deep breath and close your eyes, I'm just going to tune into this energy. So just take a deep breath and breathe into your belly. Just feel your belly expand, sit up straight, and just, let your belly fill up. Feel your root chakra. Feel yourself being very grounded to the earth. We want to honor Mother Earth for holding us, for feeding us, for supporting us, for giving everything that we need into this life. So feeling yourself being very grounded, because this is going to be very trippy. meditations. We want to make sure we're going to stay grounded here. So just feel that sense of being weighty, pull down. You can send roots out from the bottom of your feet to the earth. Remember that the sun rules Pisces. It's the bottom of the feet, the soles of our feet, and the pun of the sun, soul, and our souls and the soles of our feet. So feel your feet actually growing roots like a big tree. You're turning into a big tree. We are one with the trees, and just sending those roots down deep, deep, deep into the earth. And just feel the roots growing through the stratus of the earth and all the beautiful crystals and the silver veins and the gold veins and the waterways under the earth and the bones and the oil. Deep, deep down, down, down into Mother Earth. And at the center of Mother Earth, you'll suddenly feel like you've come out of the soft, beautiful earth material plane into the center of the earth, which is a glowing, hot, molten iron core. And so you'll feel like you're in a cave that's lit by this big flame at the center. So some people are more visual than others. Some people are more kinesthetic. Some people are more audio. They hear. So those are the different clairs: clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. So just open your senses and just feel like you're in this ancient, ancient cave. You're at the heart of Grandmother Earth. And she has a fire within her as well, fire in her own belly. So we want to tune into that and just open your eyes and look around. It may take a while for your eyes to adjust. And the more you can really sense yourself being in this cave, the better. So you may see images, carvings, letters appearing in the earthy walls of the cave. It takes us back to our ancestors when they went to the caves to do ceremonies 30,000, 100,000, 50 million years ago. It's in our cellular memories. We're safe in this cave within Mother Earth. And just see if there's a message, an image. They might move, the images might move. You remember those cave drawings of the bulls and the image of the Pleiades on these caves, and the lions and the rhinoceroses, mastodons. So just see what you see and feel what you feel and sense what you sense, and open your ears. Just get your judgments, your mental stuff out of the way, and just sense with all of your senses what's going on here in the heart of Mother Earth. You can sense all the other people's energy. Our senses were way more higher back then. We were really in touch with nature, the plants, the animals, the trees, the rocks, the water, everything. The stars spoke to us directly. And we spoke to them. It was an ongoing, very alive conversation. So just still your mind and open to receiving what you need to hear right now, or see, or sense. A message to get you in touch with the earth and your body and the beauty of being here on the earth in our physical forms. So just ask. You might find yourself getting very hot. This is what I'm feeling right now. If you really connect to your root chakra, you're going to start to feel the heat, the kundalini energy just heating up there. That's okay. You're perfectly safe. So give thanks to Mother Earth and ask her if there's something that you can do for her in return, and be aware of any images, animals, directions, senses, numbers, whatever comes to you, angels. Spirit can take any form it wants. It could be aliens, angels, departed loved ones, things that you don't really even understand. And ask to understand them. If the symbols or images appear and they're very foreign, ask to understand what it means. It could be a letter that you need to open. So just take that in. Might be aware of the galactic energies of the grandmothers sitting around this fire as well, the ancient grandmothers and grandfathers, protectors. You might feel the dragons that are connected to the fires of Grandmother Earth. We're in a dragon year, a green dragon year. So just gather that up slowly. You're going to remember what it is you received, and even if you don't think you received anything, that's okay. You did. You're just not very totally conscious of it, but it's there. So take another deep breath and thank Mother Earth. I'm bending down to kiss her and honor her as the witness. And then just slowly at your own pace, just come back up from the heart of Mother Earth, back up through the stratas, and looking at the underwater waterways and the shimmering jewels, all the different kinds of jewels and gold that is Mother Earth's body, the silver, the gold, the platinum, the bones of our ancestors, all of our ancestors. And then come back slowly up from the soles of your feet, breaking through the earth into the soles of your feet, and bring that earthy, fiery, balanced energy up through your feet, up through your ankles, through your shins, up through your knees. If your knees need some healing, you can let this powerful energy heal your knees, especially you Capricorns, and then bring it up through your thighs, the Sagittarius area, and then up to the base of your spine. So really feeling heavier now, grounded, solid, solid, solid. And then let the energy just rise through your chakras. This is a spring chakra cleanse through your root chakra up into your second chakra. It's orange. Just feeling that vibrate now. It is the physical womb, the spirit womb. Not to be confused with the sacred womb, but separate energy, but very creative. Just feel that chakra heat up and open like a big orange flower, a big orange ball of light. You could feel it rotating. Chakras rotate in opposite directions, different directions for men and women, because it's all about magnetism, positive, negative, just like we're dealing with day and night here in the spring equinox. So bring that energy then up into your third chakra. This is the sun, and we're talking about the sun. Very aware of that sun, our own inner sun, our source. This is just below the navel. This is called the hara, the arende. It's your spiritual umbilical cord that connects your will out to the world. So feel that synergy of it. Feel that energy connected, the synergy of your own source, your own inner sun, where you shine your light, where you radiate, where you're charismatic, where you meet sun to sun and star to star. Just feel that vibrant energy light you up. And then breathe up into your heart chakra and feel your heart expand, and feel internally, you can see the 4 chambers of the heart pumping the blood, your sacred blood, through your veins. And just feel that sense of that central love that you have for the world, for everybody in the world, all the beings, all the creatures, everything that's alive, everything that's passed on in this world. And the love for yourself that just is automatic, unconditional love pouring through your veins, just because you're alive, because you're an infinite soul who's here to experience being on the earth plane. But just feel your heart expanding. We're going to send that love out to all the children in the world, all the inner children, all the elders, all the beings, all the creatures, everybody. We're all one here on this earth. This is the lesson of Pisces, at the last degree of Pisces. We're all one. And then breathe up into your throat chakra. Its color is indigo blue. Your throat chakra is very important. It's where you vibrate the word. In the beginning was the word. So your root chakra and your throat chakra are connected. Also, it's connected to the second chakra. So open up your throat. So if you feel any discomfort or tightness there, you notice that there might be a blockage that you need to release. You could clear your throat or make some sound, it's good to do a bit of releasing there and just open your chakra. Just feel that sense of the vibration of the energy for throat opening. This is where you declare your power, your words of power, your intentions. And then you're going to breathe up into your third chakra, and this is your third eye. We want to see internally your third eye opening. So you can see that inner eye opening. It gives you insight. This is where you really see with your intuition. Everybody's intuitive. It's totally natural. And we're also going to go up and open up your pineal gland and clear it etherically, clear it energetically, because the pineal gland is really the source of the visions. It's been calcified by fluoride, and we want to decalcify it energetically so you can see more visions, you can work with that energy more. Okay, so I'm just seeing the inpouring of cleansing energy, cleansing your pineal gland so you can see more and trust more, trust the visions more. And then breathing up into your crown chakra at the top of your head. It's white. This is the 1,000-petaled lotus in Hindu belief system. So you just feel that there's an open channel, like a fountain, coming through the top of your head and coming out and around. So just bursting through and surrounding you. So it's like a fountain. You're kind of in your own crown chakra, light, emotional body fountain, protecting you, flowing, going with the flow. We're always going to go with that flow. And it's like a white umbrella in a way. And I call upon the white umbrella mother. She's the Tibetan Buddhist deity who protects all the children. Om Mama Hangni Swaha. Okay. And then we feel all of our chakras open. We've had the 7 rainbow chakras open. This is what it means to have a rainbow body. Just breathing through the chakras, feeling how open and centered you are. And then we have a sense of expanding our awareness out to the galactic universe. So if you start to see the darkness of space, the indigo, blue, black of space, the all-pervading void, this is the great mother's womb herself. Space is full of potential. It's not empty. That's the dark matter, the dark mother that we all came from, that all stars, wormholes, neutrinos, all of everything that exists comes out of that vast void. So just feel yourself surrounded by the stars, the infinite stars and the galaxies. And it's very much moving and pulsating, dancing. You can get the sense of all the dimensions, all the timelines coalescing in one. So you might start to feel a vortex of energy moving through you. The stars also move. Time moves in a galaxy, a spiral. Everything works on that Fibonacci spiral, turning, spinning, essence, energy. So remember that you're very grounded. So if you start to feel a little lightheaded or dizzy, remember to stay grounded. Put your energy also in your root chakra in the bottom of your feet while you're feeling this energy spinning. And so then you might see visions appearing. Again, whatever religion, belief system you have, the archetypal forces will show up as your belief systems: Jesus, Mary, Krishna, Shakti, angels, archangels, all the archangels. Call upon the Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel to be here. Kuan Yin. All of the religions, basically it's all the same. It's just different emanations. You might see them as galactic beings of light. You might see them as stars or just as energy or pools, like drops of water with pools. So just open to receive the vision that you need right now. You might keep seeing more worlds opening up, worlds upon worlds, dimensions upon dimensions. You might have a sense of the Galactic Federation, ancient wisdom keepers, Merlin. The first thing that appeared to me was like King Arthur, a knight in shining armor appeared. Also, Archangel Michael, big defender. Dragons, all the ancient archetypal beings. appearing right now, and feeling that sense of everything being interconnected in the galaxy, and knowing that you are one with the universe. You are a star. Every man and woman is a star. So we're aligning with the sun, our star in a galaxy, with the great central sun of Alcyone, the Pleiades, and beyond that, the great central suns. I received a message that if we want to look ahead, we have to go to the great attractor, and the great attractor is a galactic anomaly. The astronomers don't know what it is. The great attractor that can bend light so we see up ahead, so we get a glimpse. So you want to ask yourself, what is coming ahead? What do I need to know about right now so I can be prepared? And also, the message that I got was that there's nothing to worry about. Just being in a place of trust and openness. And we're all in this together. So every person is a messenger or a receiver of energy. That's why it's so important that we collaborate as one. That's what the age of Aquarius is all about. We need to share our visions so we can put the pieces together. So get a sense of yourself vibrating in all dimensions, in all time is now. And bringing all of yourself together. You may see time kind of curving in and folding in and out of itself, wormholes. And then just getting yourself centered, knowing that this is all aspects of yourself. You are connected to all that is, all that ever was, and all that ever will be. We're all messengers here, libraries, living libraries, bringing back information to the central source. We are the millions and trillions of eyes, receptors, transmitters. Just know how worthy you are, how important this job is. This is the essence of what we came here to do. So just know yourself as being infinite. We are in a number 8 year, the symbol of infinity. Infinity. All right, number 8. I'll just give everybody a bit of time to tune into that. So whatever it is you see, you hear, you sense, you feel the sense that we're all connected here during this meditation. I'm definitely all heated up now. It's okay if you feel hot. That's a sense that your body's woken up. And then just tell yourself that you will remember everything you heard, you saw, you felt, and that you can come back and tune into this at any time. Again, Yogananda said it's great to start a practice on the spring equinox or the autumn equinox, and that's what we're doing here. So you can tune into this galactic energy, visit the galactic federations, know that you're part of this. So the dreamer needs to awake. That was the big message in June. I don't know if you've seen the new one. I just rewatched the old one. We're all the dreamers here, but we need to be awake in this waking dream, to awaken our consciousness. There's no better time than now to wake up. You may feel yourself going backwards in time, forwards in time. All time is now. So whatever lifetimes you see, these are lifetimes that you can tap into at any point. So ask if there's a particular word or a mantra, a saying, something that you can remember to guide you on your mission right now. This is a new year, a new beginning. What is my mission? What did I come here to do? What is my soul purpose? What is my higher self's purpose? And to invite that connection, that immutable connection of your higher self with all of your bodies, your spiritual, your mental, emotional, your physical bodies. So you're whole and complete. So ask for a word, a phrase, a mantra, an image, a spirit guide to come and be here with you and to bring that back. Slowly come back from the all that is, from this infinite experience, being one with the stars and all the timelines, and bring it back slowly in your own time. Everybody gets kind of a different experience. Some people are more visual and it's easier than others. So just slowly bring yourself back. I can see people saying hi. So if you can kind of let me know how you're doing, and then I'll know kind of how to progress and how to move forward. Okay, wow, that time really flew. I'm just noticing that was almost a half an hour. But all time is now. It's what everybody needed. Hi, Yana. I see Yana there. I know somebody I know there. All right. Okay, so some people have just joined. This will be available. You can watch it afterwards. You can use it anytime to tune into this meditation. Okay, so I want to welcome you to spring. Okay, to the spring equinox here. Now it is official at 11:06 p.m. tonight, Eastern Daylight Time. We start the new year. The sun in Aries, so new beginnings. It's fire. It's the element of fire. So it's go. We're going to start to feel our energy shift gears. If you know anything about astrology, Aries is the sign of the independent, entrepreneurial, competitive, the soldier ruled by Mars, the red planet. So Mars is always ruling Aries. Everybody has Aries somewhere in their astrology chart, even if they aren't in Aries. You might have Aries rising, you might have Aries on the different 4 points in your chart. You might have other planets in Aries, which makes you an official Arian. So even if you have no planets, you still have Aries somewhere. So you might want to look at where the sun is moving through the sign of Aries at that point. Okay. So we want to focus on being balanced now. Day and night are equal. And if you're in the northern hemisphere, the days will get longer. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's autumn. The days will get shorter gradually as we approach summer. So for the next 3 months, okay, Spirit Talk's got to go. Okay, thank you. All right, thanks, Tamara. So balance. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm a little spaced out myself. We're going to talk about the sun here. I'm going to use my 22 major arcana because they're the most powerful archetypes. The card of the sun, our star, entering the sign of Aries, which is the Emperor in the tarot. Okay, and we're kind of starting a new beginning, like the Fool, which is the symbol of wisdom and the symbol of brand new beginnings. Okay, so, all right. So I wanted to talk about the planet Mars a little bit. So I've got a chart. If you want to go to my blog at infinitynow.wordpress, I've got an article about the planets and what's going on. And so the planet Mars, the ruler of Aries, every sign has a planet, 2 planets that rule it. Mars is at 27 Aquarius. Now we're entering the age of Aquarius. And so Mars is really helping us to open our minds. That's what Aquarius is all about. It's an air sign, not a water sign. It pours down the cosmic wisdom. So that little meditation was very Aquarian, right? We are all stars. In the tarot, the symbol of Aquarius is called the star, number 17, Aquarius, the star. So we are all stars. We're here to connect to our stellar individual oneness. So Mars is pushing for freedom, for collaborations, for group work, for radical reinvention, for opening our minds. It is a dual sign. All air signs are dual, right? And so they rule the mind. Our brains have a rational and an intuitive side. And so we have to kind of decide. Now, there was a prophecy many years ago. I heard about this in the 70s or the 80s, that the Earth would split into 2. And that there would literally be like 2 Earths. So there would be the Earth with the people that buy into the fear, and believe in separation, and they're not conscious, and they would live in that kind of world, right? And there's the world of the people who are awake, who know that we're all one, who do not buy into fear, who live in the moment, who collaborate together, and who want to be fully human. So we've seen that, forced kind of separation going on in the media. Don't listen to any SMS stuff, forget that. You have to learn to listen to your own intuition. Everybody's naturally intuitive. So I know that people's dreams have been heightened lately because Saturn, the planet of karma, limitations, obstacles, reality, is in Pisces. It's been there since March the 7th, 2023. It's going to be there until January 2026. So it's very, very important to listen to your dreams and to learn to trust your intuition more. We do have to use both sides of our heads. But in the Western world here, we've relied on the rational and put down the intuitive, right? And the rational is associated with masculine energy and the intuitive associated with feminine. Okay. So we want to decide, are we going to be transhumans? That's the Aquarians who want to upload their consciousness into the cloud, and become robots, because they're chasing immortality, so-called immortality, right? Or you want to be fully human. And I think that the people that want to be fully human are going to live in communes, support each other, use the technology. I'm using it right now, of course, but not having it dominate our lives. So here at the first day of spring, Ostara, I've been a pagan most of my life. We want to honor, our connection as humans. We chose to be fully human here right now. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to smudge them again. I'm going to use my special crystal to tune in. Okay. So I just want to mention something else. The moon, which is the mood of the people, is in Leo. So this is a pretty fiery spring equinox. And so the moon being in Leo means it's ruled by the sun in Aries. So again, you should start to feel your energy come up. Okay. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to tune into Aries first, the first sign of the zodiac. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to call upon the teachers here. And I'm going to see what Aries has using these 22 major arcana. Plus I snuck in a couple extra special cards. Okay. All right. So let's see what you got here. So Aries, you get the number 7 here. This is the card of the Chariot. So the number 7, of course, has to do with the 7 chakras, the 7 days of the week. The number 7 is very primary based on what they call the 7 classical planets. So traditionally that was the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Saturn used to be traditionally the last planet, and still Vedic astrology and traditional astrologers mainly only use those 7 planets. So 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 days of the week, honoring each planet, of course, and 7 notes in music, right? So the Chariot, this is Cancerian energy. So Aries, you need to get in the driver's seat. So in a way, you have to sit tight still. This is receptive energy. It's feminine energy. I know Aries is very spontaneous. You want to just, rush out of that gate. But the cards are saying you need to hold tight for a bit. The planet Mars will enter Aries at the end of this month. So I would say kind of incubate this. This is the card of the mother. So whatever it is you want to start, you're going to have to hold your instinct to incubate this, like hold it like a little baby, like a premature baby, and you need to feel like you're in the driver's seat emotionally. So if you feel your emotional body's all wobbling around all over the place, things are out of control, get yourself back, get centered. So in this card, this wheel here represents the universe, and the golden suited charioteer here is holding that world in its lap. Now, this is also the reason I use this Thoth tarot deck is because I love the images, and they can be used as very powerful meditation tools. So you can visualize yourself putting on this golden armor every day. And it has the 12 signs of the zodiac, as 12 jewels on it as well. And feel that sense of protection. Gold, the reason that people lust after gold is because it's an incredible transmitter of energy. And so wear gold, I would say, but visualize yourself covered in gold. It would really help your energy. I mean, everybody can do this, not just Aries. And then feel that whenever you're starting to feel like things are careening out of balance, just breathe into your belly. It's Cancer, the stomach. Listen to your stomach. It's a very important thing. And to eat comfort foods, to kind of nurture yourself. It's about also holding that inner child, in safety. Okay, everybody has inner children. We're all PTSD. The sign of Aries is the soldier. So I just want to mention this as well. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries right now, and it will be very primary on the total solar eclipse that everybody's talking about, April 8th, which is going to be visible across Mexico, the US especially, and eastern Canada. So that eclipse is right on Chiron. The wounded healer will be at 20 degrees of Aries astrologically, the eclipse, with Chiron there. And so this is about healing the inner child. This is a big message from the universe going ding, ding, ding. You all have to heal your PTSD, and everybody's PTSD from thousands of years of cellular consciousness. Science now knows that we remember every experience our mothers or grandmothers had, and back through time from the first mother that ever existed. We have all of that emotional content, trauma that we're carrying. And so now we're becoming aware enough to heal it. So this is a big wake-up call. So remember to nurture your inner child. Inner children like to play, so play more, nurture your belly, nurture your stomach. Remember your mother. We all come from the feminine. We're all born of woman. Remember the mothers, the grandmothers, and the elder mothers. Okay, all right, number 7. So number 7 also has to do with divine timing. I just want to mention one more thing here. So knowing when to move forward. I know, Aries, you want to step on the gas, when to slow down, when to put the brakes on. Okay, don't just rush forward, because Aries tend to be too spontaneous. All right. Okay, so Taurus. So Taurus people, you get the Hermit, the number 9 here. So the number 9, the Hermit, means completion. It is like the number, all the numbers go from 1 to 9, basically. It is completion. It is Virgo energy, which is another earth sign. So you have work to finish right now, Taurus. It can be a good time to be alone. It's a good time to walk in nature. It's a good time to tune into your instincts, your gut instincts. Virgo rules the gut, the upper digestion, just like Cancer rules the stomach. So Taurus people, you need time to complete. You need to learn to listen to your intuition as well as your mind. Virgo is very intellectual, very analytical, a little bit too nitpicky. Regenerate yourself. This is spring. This is a time of regeneration. We're all going to plant seeds. Tonight is a good time to do that for future growth. So the Hermit is a very protective card, Taurus. If you're feeling shook because of all that Uranian energy, Jupiter in Taurus right now, you need to listen to your own inner wisdom. The Hermit is very, very protective energy. The Hermit symbol is traditionally an old man with a beard in a profile holding a lamp, and that lamp symbolizes that there's always light in the dark. So it's inside you. The inner wisdom, the inner Hermit is within you, and you need to tune into that. So there might be health issues. Virgo is related to health. If your body is feeling off, if you're not feeling strong, then listen to your body. The body is never wrong. Okay. So everybody has Taurus somewhere in their chart. You can also use this card to help you for the spring equinox and for the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, even for the next year, to remember to listen to your own inner wisdom, the Hermit, and to finish what you start. Okay, again, remember, we're Aries overall. Okay, so Gemini. So Gemini, you get the number, in this deck, it's number 11, the card of strength here. Now, this is Leo energy, of course, you can see that. So Gemini, you got to come on strong. You need to follow your bliss, follow your passion, muster up your courage. Aries, is fire sign, so all the fire, really propels you forward. So this can be new love. It can be a new passionate affair coming in your life. It can be new strength. So do whatever makes you happy. Do what brings you strength, gives you courage, turns you on. In this deck, this is called lust. You lust for life. It's very simple, Gemini, to figure out what you want to do. I know you're confused, and I know you change your mind, and I know you start and stop, but this is about, hey, this feels really great. I get energized. My heart opens. Leo rules the heart. I'm going to do that. Okay. And don't let your head kind of get you into the too much back and forth thing that you do, right? So, Leo, so this is about leadership, Gemini. So it's time for you to step up into your leadership. You will be in the focus later this year, May 25th, when Jupiter enters Gemini. Jupiter is going to be in your sign from May 25th into 2025. Sorry, I've got something in my eye here. So passion, joy, you want to be the big leader. You want to have fun. You want to party. You want to bring your heart to everything you do, your strength, your willpower. So Gemini, it's willpower that gets you there, okay? So open up to love, okay? Open up to joy, okay? It's time for you to show the world who you really are. Okay, so Cancer. Now Cancer is a cardinal sign, just like Aries. So in astrology, we talk about different aspects. So Cancer is a 90-degree angle. So you're getting squared. That means a push. Okay, so Cancer energy begins the summer solstice. So Cancers, you get the card of the High Priestess here, the number 2. So this is the card of the moon, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So here's the synchronicity starting up. So you really, really need to listen to your dreams at night. So I would strongly recommend that you start doing dream incubation. So before you go to sleep at night, you tell yourself, I will be awake in my dreams. I will remember my dreams. And when you wake up, it only takes 30 seconds to lose a dream. So you have to kind of stay in your body. And when you wake up, the first thought needs to be, where was I right now? Because when you're in dreamland, you're the closest to where your soul is when it's free, when you're not in your body. So listen to your dreams, listen to your intuition. The number 2s are always about balance, balancing the rational, the emotional, the intuitive. And it gives you a lot of emotional strength, Cancer. And Cancers are very sensitive, want to nurture everybody, and it's hard for them to receive. And this is a card of receptivity. So this is one of your big challenges, Cancer, is to receive or to ask for help, to go it alone, to need time to be alone, to kind of process things. You might feel some big secrets being revealed. The High Priestess holds the veil between the worlds. So, you're ready to step into the other worlds and hold that balance. Remember, in the spring equinox, it is the time of balance between day and night. So very much, Cancers, you are very involved in this. So trusting your intuition more and more will give you greater power. Okay, and working with the moon cycles as well, which is totally natural. Now we are getting ready to have the first eclipse of this season. The lunar eclipse is March 25th. It is at 5 degrees of Libra at 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, so even though everybody's focusing on the solar eclipse, we are in the beginning of spring eclipse season. So if you have any planets at 5 degrees Libra, you are going to be very impacted. Okay, so that was Cancer. All right. So now we get to Leo. Okay, so Leo, you get this special card, of course, because you're so special. This is the invisible Sephiro on the Tree of Life called Da'at, and it represents the connection to your higher self. So Leo, this is very, very special and auspicious. Your higher self, Leo's downfall is they get too egotistical, right? They're too vain, not all Leos are like that. Not all Leos are really outgoing even. It depends on, where Leo is in your chart. But everybody has a higher self, and the whole purpose of the tarot is to connect you with your higher self. The tarot is a very embedded spiritual teaching. So Leo, you need to connect with your higher self. So getting beyond your ego into what is my true mission here, listening to your holy guardian angel. Now, Leo itself is connected to one of the 4 major archangels, which is traditionally the Archangel Raphael. And Raphael rules the heart, which Leo does too. So Leos, you got to remember the way to connect with your higher self is through your heart. Okay. And you can be an angel. Now, this can be being an angel for someone else. It can be that you attract a financial angel, angel who gives you money, that kind of thing into your life. So if you have intentions for that, look at where Leo is, all signs, and you can use this to attract that kind of an angel into your life. Okay. And there are angels all over the place, we just have to look for them. So keeping your heart open, remembering your strength, also do what's in your heart, because if Leos don't do what's in their hearts, they can literally have heart problems. And so the more you're in your heart, the stronger you are, the more courageous you are, the more daring you are, the more power you have. All right. So this is a really good blessing for you, Leos. Okay. All right. So how's everybody doing out there? I see some hearts. That's very nice. Thank you. All right. So Virgo, you get the card of the universe here. So the number 21 in the universe, sometimes it's called the world in the traditional tarot, represents, sorry, this is Virgo. I just did Leo. Virgo. Okay. The universe. Okay. The universe represents, Virgo, that you've learned everything you've needed to learn. So you want to really recollect what you've done over the last year. And it's the number 21. It could go back to 21 years ago because this card has to do with Saturn, the planet of karma, limitations, obstacles, testing, reality, the fathers, the patriarchy, the work, the hard work, the obstacles. So you need to feel, Virgo, that you've got the lesson. You're very intelligent, very analytical, little OCD at times, of course, workaholics, perfectionists, worriers. You want to get into your body. Saturn rules the body. The world means you've completed one test. That's what Saturn does. And now you're ready to go for a whole new beginning. So this is a good thing. So this is good sinking in to the equinox right now. Virgos, you want to feel like you've got those lessons. You don't have to repeat the same old, same old. The reason we have these repeating patterns in our lives is because we don't integrate the lessons. Okay. And it may be hard, but if you do the work, the internal work, the inner work of realizing that you've created everything in your life, you're responsible for it. Not that anybody who's perpetrated trauma, of course, will have to pay their karmic dues. But if you realize that you chose the experience, because in the spirit world, there is no pain, there is no blame, there is no suffering, there's just experience, right? And there is evil in the world, yes, but on the higher levels, there is not. And it all comes from one source, okay? It's all about duality, right? The choices we make, okay? So this can have to do with your work, okay? You might be ready to step into a new job. You might be ready to make a big move. You might want to free yourself from those old karmic patterns. It might be a good time to do a soul retrieval, past life session, something on that level, okay? All right, Virgo, okay. I don't want to lose track here. Okay, so Libra. So Libra, what do you get? Libra, you get the Tower here. So the number 16, the Tower is the planet Mars. So this is the planet that rules Aries. So Libra, this is a big boom, wake up call. I know the Tower is usually feared as a destructive energy, but sometimes the old structure, the old patterns, the old relationships, the old plays that you're playing don't make it. You know what I mean? You can't keep doing that same old thing anymore. So this is where you wake up and you break those old patterns that can be self-destructive, that can be destructive to other people, that can be, feeling that you have to compete all the time, to feel that you're, have to be so defensive all the time. So I would take the Tower as being a wake-up call, Libra, to wake up now to who you really are, not the false self, not the self that's attached to, I know Librans love beautiful things. They're ruled by Venus. They love beauty. They love clothes. They love stuff. They love their social life. You don't have to stop all that, but just be aware that you're not just that, okay? You're more than that. And to step into your own power. Libra's fault is they tend to depend too much on what other people think, right? And so Libra's balance is needing to learn to be like an Aries. So this is a very, very good synchronistic message, Remember your I-ness, but not too identified, I would say, all right? So things may come to big changes right now for you, Libra, okay? Especially if you're born in the last days of Libra, but it's good. Change is good. You need to learn to embrace change, okay? Okay, so now Scorpios. Now Scorpios are also ruled by the planet Mars. So, at the Aries equinox, it's also very important for Scorpios. So Scorpios, let's see what you got. You get the Emperor here. So this is the sign of Aries. So Scorpio, really pay attention right now to new beginnings, to start embracing your power. Now Scorpio is the most powerful, soulful, intense, obsessive, compulsive, emotional sign of the zodiac. They came here to do a lot of deep work. They're not light. But this is where you learn to command your power. Okay, now power, you have to be careful though how you use your power. The downside, the dark side of Scorpio is that they can manipulate people. They use their power. They need to control. So this is where the king, the wise king, needs to exert his power in a very balanced way. And the fact that it's the number 4 tells us that we have to remember to work with all 4 elements. Okay, so the king. So Scorpio, this could be a raise. This could be a new man in your life, the king, a boss, somebody important that you meet that helps you out here. You assuming your own power, you having some boundaries. Maybe you need to set up some stronger boundaries right now for people that are still, at you, So I would say it's definitely new beginnings, and you should use this power right now to move forward. Okay, so Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius is another fire sign along with Aries and Leo. So Sagittarians, and I'm a double Sag with my Mercury and Sag, you start to get fired up. Okay, so Sagittarius, you get the number 5 here. And the number 5 in the tarot is called the Pope, the Hierophant, traditionally. So the number 5 is a very important card. It's Earth, it's Taurus energy, so it's very grounding. It has to do with speaking your truth. Now, Sagittarians are all about speaking their truth and being very honest about things. So this is where you really need to bring your voice out into the world. It's needed. You know, Sagittarians are the teachers. And so you want to step forward into your power. Now, traditionally, the Pope has to do with organized religion. This deck is very feminist based, actually, and there's the goddess Isis, the ancient goddess Isis from Egypt, standing in front of the Pope, in front of the, what's the word? The assumed spiritual authority. So you listen to your authentic spiritual authority. So Sagittarians, you're going to give yourself, or anybody who has Sag energy, a hard time if you're not listening to your own authentic inner authority and no outer authority. Okay. The number 5 is also associated with the sign of Venus. So Venus makes a 5-pointed pentagram, a 5-pointed star, naturally in her 8-year cycle. And that's why the upward turned pentacle is sacred to goddess worshippers, to pagans. It is a positive sign of Venus. She just makes that symbol. And that's a fact. So Earth energy. So Sagittarius, manifesting wealth at this time. Stepping into your earthy body, remembering to take care of your body more, remembering to be pushing more. It's Taurus energy. It's stubborn. It's earthy. It's enjoying yourself, celebrating yourself, enjoying all the senses. Fire energy sometimes just keeps going. So remember that you have a body. You have to take care of it. Take good care of it. Learn to speak your truth. You're naturally stepping into your leadership right now. All right. So Capricorn. Okay. People still with me there? I hope so. So Capricorns, let's see what's in for you. Now you're also a cardinal sign like Aries, Cancer, Libra. Okay, now you get the number 13 here, Capricorn, which is Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars. This is the death card. So Capricorns, you need to do some deep soul searching over this next while and clean up whatever shadow material you haven't dealt with. Excuse me. So Scorpio has to do with wealth. It has to do with finance. So this could bring major changes in terms of your jobs, wealth, money. Not a bad thing, can be a good thing. Scorpio is getting other people's money, finances, inheritance, taxes. So make sure you do your taxes. Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. So Scorpio, so death, change, embracing change, Capricorn. I know you like to hold on, but you have a lot of depth. Capricorn is a water goat, a sea goat traditionally. So you want to plunge into the depths of your feelings. Capricorns do have very deep feelings. They just don't show them. So wherever it is, you need to let go of old issues, old conversations, old things that are holding you back. This is a great time to really let it go right now. The death card gives you a lot of power. So use death as your ally. So everybody who has Capricorn anywhere in their chart, whether it's your sun, rising, moon, planets, whatever, use death as your ally. That's an old indigenous teaching. It's a good day to die. So live your life fully, Capricorn. Don't worry about the future. Just be very present. Bring all of your emotions to the table. You have much more power when you do so. Okay, so Aquarius. All right. So Aquarius, let's see what you got here. All right, you get the Lovers. So Aquarius. All right, now Pluto is in the beginning of your sign, opposite the moon in Leo at this equinox. So are you ready for love, Aquarius? Now, people say that Aquarians are very detached, and they tend to be that. It's true. But you need to open up to partnerships. Aquariuses work well in groups and in organizations. Open up to love or a partnership. You need to share your ideas. It is the 6. The 6 is the symbol of the 6-pointed star, which is the balance of heaven and earth. Very ancient symbol from Egypt and India. And it's about being light, Aquarius. It's like Gemini. So talking more. Maybe you need to start a podcast. Maybe you need to be interviewed. Maybe you need to interview somebody else. You need to communicate. That's Gemini. And Aquarius is communicative too. So it is time to lighten up, to have more fun, to maybe do 2 jobs at once, 2 things at once, to look for new ways to get your voice out there. and to play more. Geminis are like kids. They never want to grow up. They want to play. But it's definitely about coming out of being isolated and alone, playing video games or whatever all the time, and coming out to connect with other people, okay? Face to face. That's what the Lovers is all about, So be brave enough to open your heart, to learn to integrate your own inner masculine and feminine. That's also what we're doing all here at the spring equinox. Okay, so now we get to Pisces. All right, so the last sign of the zodiac. So the sun is still at the last degree, most spiritual degree. Breathe in some bliss there. Okay, so Pisces, you get the number 3 here. You get the Empress. So the Empress is the great mother. She is Venus. She's usually shown as a pregnant woman there. She is the bringer of creativity, of harmony, of relationships, of the arts. And so Pisces, you get to be in the lap of the great mother. You get to be the great mother. It's very, very creative. So if you've ever wanted to, make things, if you have an Etsy store, this is good. Be more creative, nurturing your own inner child, helping other children. Pisces are very charitable. Could be your own mother that you need to do some work around. The swan in this card is also about grace, accepting the gifts of grace coming to you. We need to be open and receptive. She represents, Mother Nature that's coming to wake up the earth right now in the Northern Hemisphere. Number 3 is always a very, very positive number. So what do you want to create? You're already pregnant with this, Pisces. So you want to nurture it. You want to act like you're going to give birth. So assume that the seeds you plant today are going to grow, they're going to nurture, they're going to come full term, and you're going to nurture yourself, you're going to nurture your projects, you're going to nurture new love affairs, whatever it is that you're creating right now. We're all sacred artists. The great mother is within you. She's also protecting you and nurturing you and bringing you food and sustenance. So don't worry about financial things, okay? Don't worry about them. The more that you open up and receive, the better, okay? So, all right. So I have talked a lot here and the time's gone very fast. Okay. And it's actually almost an hour here. So I want to thank you all for coming here tonight. If you want to get in touch with me, I do have a special on spring readings. You can get in touch with me through my website, tarottarot.com. I think there's links here how to get in touch with me. Otherwise, it's really a good time to look forward the next 3, 6, 9, or even a year ahead and plan that out. And I'm going to do a workshop to help you get ready for the big total Aries eclipse. So I want to keep you on notification for that. So I want to send you all the best blessings and thank you so much. It's been my honor to be here and connect with you. So sending you all the best blessings of spring. And yeah, so please follow me, do all that stuff. I'm on X quite a bit. I have a big following on X. I write a blog pretty much every day. I do all that stuff. But anyway, sending you many blessings. Over and out. Happy, happy spring. I will be outside at 11:06 doing some ceremony. Probably will broadcast that. We're going to light a fire in the backyard, even though it snowed here today in Toronto. So thank you so much. Sending you many blessings. All right. Take care. May your angels be with you.